What is up, everyone? How's it going? Welcome into the official slash unofficial launch show of Generation F Media. My name is Ben Kukainis, here with Sam Wagman and Major Caldwell. Really excited to have you guys on. So happy that finally got this all kicked off. How are you guys doing today?
Doing well. How about you, man?
Not bad. It's yard work season, and it is, for the love of God, don't go driving on a Sunday season. Just because everyone and their mother are out there. But yard work season, the lawn is mowed. After this, I'm going to turn the sprinkler on a little bit. Got the fertilizer down. Ignoring the backyard for now because traffic doesn't see the backyard. So yeah. How about you, Major?
It's good, man. We finally got some sun in California, which is weird. Like usually, I'm out here in LA and it's been raining nonstop. It feels like we're on the East Coast or something. But we finally got some sun today. Went for a nice walk. I feel good, man.
We got enough rain last night. I had to check for damage on the side of the house because we had that tornado come through New Jersey.
Oh, wow, yeah.
We were good here, but I want to say like 25, 30 minutes north. Yeah, tornado just pulled right through. One person died, I think. So these summer storms here get crazy, and you can see like in the back how those are like 100-year-old tall ass trees in the backyard, and I keep having to call the township and be like, this is not my property. You guys need to cut this down before a tree falls on my house and you have a bigger problem on your hands. Yeah.
So what do you guys do in like if the tornado is getting close? What's I know when like earthquakes, I'm like equipped. I know what to do. A tornado, I have no idea what to do.
I mean, you can go in the basement. So
I think I lost some sound.
Yeah, I think we lost you, Ben.
You're on mute.
Me now?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I feel like tornadoes here are more like, oh, there's going to be some high winds and it's going to get serious, but it's not like if you're not in the range of the tornado, like there's nothing to worry about. Like last night I was like peeking outside, which is like a super stupid thing to do, to press your face up to a window.
I feel like that's
number one on the list of not to do, right?
Yeah, I feel like they taught us that in Hurricane 101 down here. Do not go outside. Something I've done a few times as well.
I mean, us here in the Northeast and stuff, we're gonna be okay with climate change. From the Northeast to like Michigan and Minnesota, I think those will be the popular destinations to move to.
Okay,
that's funny.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, let's get into it, guys. So if you're watching this, we certainly appreciate it, and just want to say welcome to Generation F Media. Hopefully you saw the launch video that we put out, and hopefully you also saw the giveaway video that we put out. Just had more info, just more info on it, all that kind of stuff. I got everything to give away right here. I'm fine with revealing it one by one as we do our little picker thing, but just a little bit about Gen F Media. We're trying to just connect fans of all ages, demographics, shared excitement for sports, cinema, lifestyle topics, all of that kind of stuff, community engagement. I mean, Major, I know before we went live, you were saying looking forward to talking sports, but like without the X's and O's, and even sometimes putting not putting politics in sports, but like the political and I guess the social side of sports. So
yeah, absolutely.
I asked these. So yeah, do you want to talk a little bit more about that? And then Sam, I want to hear about what you're looking forward to.
Yeah, man, absolutely. So every podcast, every sports cast, every whatever, we're talking about sports. All we do is talk about X and O's. We're talking about buy and sell. We're talking about just any and everything, draft picks, draft capital, all the fun stuff, right? I want to get back to like talking about players, maybe even like getting interviews with players, doing behind the like getting to know them, talk about their childhood, talk about different things like that, what inspired them, stuff like that, man. Like these guys are out there working hard. I think we kind of forget that part of it and how much is dedicated towards like of your life. Like a lot of these people like play from childhood all the way to the pros. That's a big chunk of your life to like, you know, you miss out on so much stuff. And, you know, I'm not afraid to put some politics in there. I mean, I think sports was really at its peak when, you know, Muhammad Ali and people like
that's true,
like Jackie Robinson and stuff like that.
So, Jesse Owens or Jackie Robinson.
Politics has always kind of been in sports, and I think they're trying to take it out. And I think that's where I'm starting to disconnect from sports a little bit. It's not as personable as it used to be.
Yeah, it is. You say it's not as personable, as it used to be, and I'm with you. The problem is the opposition, whatever side you're on, is just so freaking hostile. You know, conversations out the window. So hopefully here at GenF Media, we can bring conversations back. And that's
the number one thing, is having a conversation. If you don't like what I have to say your part. And I'm super open. If you're right, I'm willing to go with you. But if, you know, we can agree to disagree, and it's perfectly fine. I think we get too caught up in like, I'm right and you're wrong, instead of like, hey, let's meet somewhere in the middle.
People hate being wrong, and people, because they hate being wrong, they don't want to like ever admit, okay, maybe. But I think that's why, I think that's the reason I'm super reserved sometimes on Twitter, aside from, you know, lashing out at, you know, my Phillies when they get blown out for the first 2 games of the season. But like I'm always hesitant, because I'm like, I know what I'm about to send right here is a well thought out and cogent argument, but like I want to be able to converse about it. I don't want to put my phone down and leave and then be like, well, these 8 people just totally misunderstood what I was saying. I have no chance for a rebuttal.
Hey, Twitter is like the battleground for that. So if you can survive Twitter, you're okay in life. Like that's man. And you'll have like this long thought out thing, like you said, perfectly said, and then someone respond with like, "But you're stupid," and then you're like, "Wait, what?" I'm like,
I do think the whole issue is that we've allowed social media to be such a big fixture in our lives, our children's lives, athletes' lives, everything about, you know, the badness of civilization has just been heightened by the increased usage of social media. And it's like Mike Tyson said, you know, some people became too comfortable saying whatever they wanted to on the internet and not getting punched in the face for it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you definitely have that, and that plays into, you know, a reason why, you know, athletes haven't been able to kind of like have normal conversations like they used to, because half the time they just don't want to, because they know they're going to get pushed back from every single side that they do. But, you know, for me, I think, you know, building on what Major said, I think the cool thing about GenF Media is that it's not a fantasy company. It's not a betting company. It's a media company, and it's more built at talking about sports, talking about entertainment, talking about film and TV, you know, talking about the actual guts of what these hobbies and, you know, ideas and careers are, rather than, you know, poking fun at, you know, a game within a game. Like we all have at multiple points in our careers. So I think that's cool to kind of look at, you know, the reasoning behind that. And, you know, that's a huge reason why I'm interested in this.
I mean, you know, a huge reason is, so my mom goes out to, so we're here in South Jersey. New Jersey is a very, very blue Democratic state. My mom has a partner firm out in State College, Pennsylvania, which is literally in the middle of Pennsylvania. And they're all super, super right. Okay. Not, you know, alt-right or anything, but your traditional Republican conservative voter. And yet they all get along fine. You want to know why? Because a bunch of them went to Rutgers, a bunch of them went to Penn State, and they literally just take jabs discussing sports. And that's part of GenF a little bit. I mean, when I was down in Florida, I was wearing my Rutgers shirt and made random friends with people who were wearing a Purdue shirt, a Minnesota shirt, who else, a Michigan State, several others, all and white people, black people. And I'm just, you know, when I started thinking, I was like, isn't sports, and I put cinema in there also, but isn't sports like so often a great unifier?
No,
Like, you know, you look at the Super Bowl, or you look at the Super Bowl or Final Four or something. I bet half of those people, if they actually engaged in conversation with the person next to them, be fine. As soon as you go off the rails to something else, you know, it's cutthroat. So that's, I mean,
it absolutely brings everyone together. If you ever been to a live outing and you're drinking, and I was in New York, went to a Yankee game, not even a big Yankee fan, but I know how to respect. This is your home. I'm going to respect it. So I'm in there with the Yankees, and they're all like yelling. I'm high-fiving people. We're having a good time. I don't even know these people from like,
I know.
we're all high-fiving and we're all coming together around this thing here. That's sports. You know what I mean? I think we can do that. And I think we can, kind of mend some things and kind of like build from that. I think sports is a great microcosm of society. And, I think if we kind of lean into that, I think we'll be a little bit more togetherness than separation.
I am going to try. I mean, Major, you mentioned player interviews. I'm going to try to pull all of my Rutgers alumni strings as possible to get Isaiah Pacheco onto
and I love running backs too. That's like my niche. I played running back growing up, and running backs is my thing, man.
I'm going to try to make that happen, and I'm just going to tell him, hey, I knew this was going to happen to you, way before everyone else did. See my tweets back in January or something. I'm not.
Don't mention the fact that you're the only
Eagles in the Super Bowl.
Don't mention the fact that you're the only Rutgers fan in existence.
That's what I was going to say.
Don't mention that part.
It had nothing to do with that. It was like
maybe only Rutgers football fan. Basketball, you got to give them props. Football, though, that remains to be seen. I'm doing a slight 180 on Greg Schiano through 3 or 4 years of his second tenure, but
that's cool.
But we digress. I mean, we'll talk more about some stuff coming up in terms of sports and content related. But I want to put out there also that I am trying to formulate what I'm calling the Freelancers Collective, which is just this tangible community, for whether it be resources, Discord, or whatever, for back end and production personnel. I love both of you, but it's time to give the back end people some love. It's time to give the designers and developers some love. So, I just want to sort of develop a community where, there's resource sharing, looking after one another, things like that. I'm not sure when we'll be able to get that up because that's a bit more of a substantial process, but yeah, we're here. Yeah, we're still here up for advertising, graphic design work, all that kind of stuff. Sam, what are you in particular looking forward to, I guess, whether it be the next couple weeks or a couple months?
I mean, for me, obviously my focus is going to be 100% on the Masters for the next, 5 to 10 days. As I prep for that, that's one of my favorite. It's probably my favorite week of golf of the entire season. There's no tournament like the Masters. There's no place like Augusta National for a golf tournament. So that takes up a ton of my time. But as far as looking at GenF Media. I'm on the same page as Major. I'm looking to really look into sports as as the actual sport and much less mini games within it. So as much as I love fantasy football, as much as I love sports betting, and I've made a small career out of both. I like talking sports. I'm an Eagles fan like you. At my heart, and that's how I got into sports. And football is my first love, and golf is my second love. So those are the two main sports. But again, I'm a sports nut. I soak pretty much everything up, and I spend a good amount of time each day consuming sports media. And I'm just happy to be able to have the option to talk about it. And obviously at GenF, I help take part in the content strategy part of it. So I'm looking forward to both sides of being able to do that, as well as some of the entertainment, interests that I share with you as well there.
Speaking of Eagles fan, I can't tell if Major is like cracking a little grin or something. How is it Javon Hargrave apparently just like turns the tables completely? So the new power rankings or odds go from, Chiefs, Eagles, Bills, 49ers now to Chiefs, 49ers, Eagles. So do you know what Javon Hargrave's nickname was, Major?
No, I have no idea. What's his nickname?
What was it?
I'm lost.
No. It's like Grave Digger or Grave Robber. It's just a badass nickname for a lineman.
Grave Digger.
Grave Digger. Yeah.
Oh, Mike Adams South Carolina State's DC gave it to him.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay. Yeah, you can't really get.
He's an intense dude, man. He's all over the field. He's one of those people who kind of came out of nowhere, and he's like one of the most feared guys in the league. So like, you have to respect that. So I think the odds are gonna change every time you have one of those type of players shift, teams.
We'll see you this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Eagles 49ers on the schedule.
Me being a Niners fan growing up, I'm happy to that we're still in those talks with our quarterback situation. So
I'll reserve comment on the quarterbacks. No, I'm frankly, that's probably one of the offseason storylines and situations I'm looking forward to most, because it's like an organized shit show. But like you're in obviously the 49ers are in the right spot. They're in a good place as a team, but when you think of it, you're just like, wow, like they have a controversy on their hands already.
But there's an old school saying, like, if you have two quarterbacks, you don't have any.
So like,
so that's the part where I'm kind of like, are we gonna be okay?
There's still probably the contingent of people who think that Kyle Shanahan never wanted Trey Lance in the first place,
right?
And I count myself among that group. I think he was actually just troll, which is I consider one of the greatest troll jobs in modern history. Is how social media trolled Kyle Shanahan into thinking Mac Jones is a bad quarterback and not taking him, but he is a bad quarterback.
I was gonna say
he is a bad quarterback, but still, Brock Purdy is worse. I think. I personally.
So this is my whole thing with the 49ers. You're gonna see Sam Darnold come out as like the guy there just because it's like the most unlikely combination that we can pick,
Yeah, I personally, as an Eagles fan, would love that.
Major, agree or disagree? Kyle Shanahan is the new Andy Reid.
Oh, that's really good. I like that. I'm gonna say he is the new Andy
and that's not the inherent dig is not winning big game, but I'm one of the I don't understand Eagles fans that like hate Andy Reid with a passion. Like I get it, he was terrible in big games and clock management, but I'm sorry, the reason that the Eagles are I would say a top 3 franchise in the last 40 years. Or 30 years rather, is because of Andy Reid.
Oh yeah. People wanted to come to Philadelphia because of Andy Reid.
Yeah, and I mean Philadelphia, I don't know if you're included in this, Wags, but like if you
I claim.
We've been in relationships before, and if you look on Facebook, you type up your old flame, and they're doing better than you, you get a little upset. So I think part of it is that, but
absolutely. Like but I don't hate Andy Reid because he finally found success. I mean, it's not his fault it took him to get to Kansas City before he got saddled with Patrick Mahomes. He
has some good teams and stuff. He has some good teams out there in Philly. So
he did. But
well, there was. I'll forward this story. So Howie Roseman was on the New Heights podcast with Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce, and he was telling a story. And apparently he got on a plane. It was after the first year with T.O. or something. How he got on a plane, it was after the 2005, after the 2005 season, so a year removed from the Super Bowl run, and T.O. had already, split the locker room completely, Howie Roseman gets on a plane, sits down. The last person to get on the plane apparently was T.O., whose seat was right in front of Howie's, and he sits down and jacks the seat all the way back into Howie's lap for like the full 2.5-hour plane ride. So that was.
I mean, Howie's on the smaller side. What is he, like 5'7", 5'8"?
He is. Yeah,
he's not that tall. I'm sure he wasn't that bothered. I'm sure. I don't like it when people recline their seats into me on a plane, but it's not like I suddenly can't stretch my legs like.
Yeah, so like that's the type of stuff I want to talk about, is like the psychology behind that. Like, did T.O. do it on purpose to kind of set some kind of? I want to get into football theory. I want to get into football. Like, I want to dig into some of that behind the scenes stuff, man. That's the stuff I like the most.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah, we always see those. And now that's another cool thing that social media brought us, is the age of podcasts and athletes going on podcasts telling their sides of the story instead of a warped, general view from the public eye and whatever stories that may have gotten leaked from insiders or whatever. Now we get the unfiltered version from the athletes themselves.
Yeah,
right. I did on a recent pod with Matt Gannon. Yeah, we were talking a little bit about athletes in the social media age, and yeah, that's a doozy to get into. So yeah, hopefully maybe we'll tackle some of that. Final Four. I'm looking at our agenda, and I know we want to try to keep this to like 40 minutes or so. Got someone coming on to help us do some giveaways. Final Four and national championship. I think UConn is just going to steamroll San Diego State. I don't see it.
Hey,
FAU would have been a much more interesting opponent for UConn, because at least they can score with some regularity. But the way they blew that game last night was just disgraceful for me to watch. As as someone who briefly went to FAU, had some money on FAU. Just was sitting in a bar with a bunch of FAU fans. That was not fun to watch.
But being a Southern Californian, I was at the cigar lounge, and we were all having a great time, and no one even knows about San Diego State. There's never been anything great besides like Mark.
They're all Cal and UCLA down there, right?
Yeah, so we had a good time, and Final Four is about the Cinderella. So like, this is one of the best Cinderella stories to me. And I think it'll be hopefully a better game than what you guys are making it out to be. But I think
it will be. I think it will be. I mean, the spread's all already up at UConn -8. It's pretty wild that it's all the way up there.
So you guys don't like a Rudy story? You guys don't like that anymore? Or
I love the Rudy story. I want it, but I don't see San Diego State as a Rudy. They're a 5 seed. FAU was the Rudy.
Okay.
Yeah, FAU was the Rudy team. I don't see San Diego State as a Rudy. They were here a few years ago. Like, they've been in this spot before. They've had good teams. They've had one seed teams.
They have, yeah.
So FAU has never been there. This was not only their first Final Four. It's just it puts FAU on the map, like it did FGCU a few years ago, like it did Loyola Chicago.
They were the 15, right?
Gulf Coast, and they made a run to the Sweet 16 or the Elite 8, I think. And so I mean, people want to see that. If they can't get the double-digit seed, they want like the 9 seed or the 8 seed. But a 5 seed, that doesn't make anyone go Cinderella story.
San Diego State needs to, or Pac-12 needs to scoop up San Diego State as soon as possible.
They need to. But quick question to you guys, because I haven't really been keeping up with like the NCAA stuff. Where is like the North Carolina, the Duke, the Kentucky? Like, where?
Oh, you have it, yeah. So I think there's been a trend here, and after we talk this, actually, we're gonna get into giveaway because I got my guest on.
Nice.
But I think you're actually finally starting to see what happens with players staying in college, staying in school. The reason Villanova, and I know they didn't have a good year this year, and Jay Wright's going also, so who knows? It'll take them some time to get back on track. But you look at all of Villanova's Final Four teams. I think they've been to the Final Four more times than literally anyone in the last like 15 years or something. they're all juniors, seniors, and like 5th-year guys.
Yeah,
Kentucky,
that was the Gonzaga strength. That was the Gonzaga strength as well. They always had one lottery pick and a bunch of veterans.
Yeah, like, and it's just, I really think it's catching up to some of these blue bloods that there's only so much you can do in 1 year with 2, or I know saying 2 or 3 5-star recruits, it's like crazy, but still, that's 1 summer to practice, or 1 summer / fall, then the season starts, and yeah, I think it's starting to catch up to some of those other programs. So
yeah, NIL definitely changed a lot of things.
Everything, yeah.
So you have that.
Absolutely. Hey, I'm gonna bring my guest on here, and we're gonna start some of these giveaways. All right. Let's see here. Does this work out? Yo, ballers.
Ballers,
what's going on, man?
What's up, gang? How we doing?
Pretty good. What's your hat?
Oh, this is one of the baller teams.
It's one of the baller teams. Gotcha.
The New York Golden Bulls.
I see. So, Sam or Major, when I say the word NFT, you say,
"What the hell is that? What is that? What is that young stuff?
What is that young stuff? Should I get off your lawn?"
Yeah, get off my lawn, boys.
I own none. I know nothing.
All good. Do you want so we got a bunch of stuff to give away, and I know I'm giving away a Ballers, which was are you the founding member of Ballers, or
no? I'm the community manager.
Gotcha.
Ballers lead. I've come from the community as a collector. I'm not one of the founders. There's 3 of those, and they're from the company's NFTG. Oh,
NFT Genius. Yeah, that's right.
Right.
That's right.
Right. We have our 3 founders there and a full team with us.
So Sam, Major, this project Ballers is just the cool thing about it is it brings back childhood memories of, like, NBA, not necessarily NBA Jam, but like old school NBA pixelated games where you you have the speed rankings and all that kind of stuff, and it's all it's all in pixels. So
I'm too young for that. Sorry, Ben. Too young for that.
Yeah, Sam, you are. You are a little young. That's right. How old are you? 26?
28.
Oh, 20. Okay, so you're not that bad. Okay.
You played
Major's pushing 40.
I'm not pushing. I'm like holding it up.
Are you?
I'm right in there, man. What do you mean?
It's all right. In September, I'll be closer to 40 than I am to 30. Yeah. Anyways, did you want to talk at all about anything new that the Ballers community is doing, and then I'll get this wheel going. Actually.
Yeah, I mean we've got a couple things going. We've really tried to be focused on delivering and shipping to our collectors starting the new year. We've been in a down market, but we've been continuing to try to build for those collectors. So, we've started shipping things for our simulation game. So if you pick up a Ballers NFT, you also want to pick up a pair of sneakers, right? Because it's been the motto, like, you can't ball without a pair of sneakers. So we have those 2 collections. The Baller, of course, is the primary. That's like your avatar. And then the sneakers is like an accessory, right? So if you're into like any kind of role-playing games, like you equip a sword, you equip a shield. Well, for the Ballers, you equip a pair of sneakers, and it gives you a boost, in certain stats. And that goes into our sim game, right? Like we have a site, bbl.ballers.com. You can go and build a team. You can enter 1 baller. You can enter 5. We have various tournaments and leagues going on. So you take those assets, those NFT assets that you own, right? Like, that's the beauty of the blockchain. You own these assets. You can put them on a marketplace and somebody will pay for them.
Sure.
Today there was a big sweep on Ballers. Somebody picked up like 10 or 8 to 10 for $1,000 to $1,200 in total. Like, that's what the blockchain is dope for, is that you can buy and sell stuff you own, digital stuff, right? Like, I haven't been able to physically touch it, but it exists. There's demand for it. We've got use cases. So that's what's cool about it, and on the tech side. And honestly,
if you get something physical from it, you just hold on to that. Like I have my Cool Cats from Top Shot thing. I don't own any more Top Shot moments or anything, but I still have the infinite objects with the rolling loop of all the highlights and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
if the physical aspect is starting to come into the NFT world, to this digital side, where you can get a physical display that shows your digital collectible. You can get apparel that relates to it. On the baller side, another thing we started doing just recently, we've started an activation for our holders where we have like a weekly raffle where someone's going to win some IRL tickets to a game.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Major Sam IRL means in real life. Okay, just
I know that.
Just wanna...
I was googling it right now.
I'm young. I'm young. I know acronyms.
I thought it was.
I know
more
acronyms than you do, Ben.
That's text talking. Everybody.
Yeah, I know more acronyms than you do.
Text talk. Did you catch any of the Final Four games yesterday?
I saw the Iowa game that got them into the finals. That was intense.
The women's
the
game.
Gamecocks.
Did you see any of the men's games? The UConn Miami game.
I saw the final quarter of the Aztecs.
I gotcha.
So that was a crazy last minute, it was so intense. And I was watching it with some family and we were screaming call a timeout. And he just ran with it, and next thing you know, he puts a little shimmy on the guy and goes up and drains it. And it was, I got chicken skin right away seeing it.
It was beautiful. I responded to some guy on Twitter who was like, "This is terrible. They're not going to sell out the Final Four." And I'm just like, "What are you like?" It'd be the equivalent of I don't know and I'm not trying to disparage anyone. The equivalent of let's see, the Jaguars and the Jaguars on the Commanders in the Super Bowl. It's still gonna sell out. But no, go Jaguars. Dougie P is at the helm there. But let's start some of these giveaways. So I have a whole bunch of stuff in front of me, and I know I had on the graphic, but some of these are just pretty sweet. So Sterling Sharp autographed mini helmet, but it's the special edition logo, Green Bay logo. It's pretty badass. I got Nathan McKinnon autographed Avalanche puck, bunch of cards. I got a box of Honey Nut Cheerios here. That's not part of the giveaway, but I was like, okay.
Kind of like the little ones.
But let me go ahead and do this.
Fancy.
There we go. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna do this ball. I'm gonna raffle off. What do I have? I got a Ballers. There was a couple things not on the list. Ballers and Jolly Jokers, which is another sports related NFT.
Hold on, wait. I don't see my name on this thing.
No. Too bad.
Dang, what happened?
Let's see. We're going to spin this. I'm going to hope that whoever it lands on has a Dapper wallet and can make use of this Ballers NFT. So let's see here. Let's see how this ends up.
The anticipation.
Let's see. Kismet 618. Now let me see. Hang on. I'll be able to tell by their avatar if Kismet.
It's like an avatar with his grandkids.
Which prize did you roll this for?
This is for the Ballers. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to spit. So Kismet 618 on Twitter, you win the Ballers, but I'm gonna do a backup just in case. So anyone who wins, if you're watching this, reach out to me. All right. I'm not trying to hunt down everyone. So okay. All right. So we're not gonna hide him, but all right, let's see who our backup is. And then we'll get into some of the other stuff. Backup is Morton 1123. I think that was a YouTube. I mix and match people's Twitter handles and their YouTube their YouTube names from subscribing, all that kind of stuff. So, all right. So those are 2 winners of the Ballers. The other thing we have is that I'm going to do quickly, and then I'm going to start to remove people. This next one will be for a Jolly Jokers, which is part of, I forget what company they're part of, but all right, let's see. M. Singy 25, and that's for the Jolly Jokers.
Missingy?
Yeah, I believe Jolly Jokers is with Own the Moment.
Own the Moment. That's right. Yeah, that's right. They're with Own the Moment. Justin Herzig, started that.
Yeah,
He's awesome.
I just want to say the name you picked for the Ballers NFT looks like a bot to me. We have no mutuals in common.
Wait, which one? The Kismet?
Yeah, they've only got they're under 70 followers.
All right,
but you can vet it, whatever. I'll let you.
Yeah, that's why I rolled a backup, right? Yeah. That's why I rolled a backup. So, all right. So here's what we're gonna do now. So we got a bunch of stuff to give away. There are 20 items total. Whether it be the autograph memorabilia, I got a LeBron. Let me take some of this off, actually. All right. Josh Allen, Pop, Zion, Pop.
Look at all this good stuff.
And LeBron, Pop. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Instead of giving away instead of spinning it for each item, I'm just gonna do first 20 people, and you get your choice. If you're the first one, you get your choice out of anything.
I like it. A grab bag. Let's go.
Yeah, because I know not everyone is, and not everyone might have use for some of the NFTs that I bought for the giveaway, stuff like that. So, so let's spin it, shall we? So again, if you're one of the winners, reach out to me. DM me on Twitter at WeGoLiveIn5, and we'll get that going. All right, let's do this. All right, let's see. Now we're gonna remove names after this. Damn, that's a long spin. Dale all right, so Dale, if you're watching this, you get your pick of the litter. High choice. All right, let's go 2.
So if they win NFT, does it come with ballers kind of showing them how to sign up for their wallet and all that good stuff, or no?
Yeah, I mean, if we're happy to help anyone. We're throwing in a pair of sneakers so that the whoever wins the NFT, if they don't have it, if they're a first time collector, they'll be all set to join one of our tournaments. We've got our next one coming out in a few weeks. We just finished our 6th season of tournaments and leagues. Today we had our last stream. Shout out to the BBL, Ballers Basketball League.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, if anybody comes on board and they'll have to get in touch with me eventually, or if they jump in our Discord.
It's good.
We'll help them out.
I was a little bitter. I took a couple shots at Ballers early on because I had minted one and it was like a zombie, but I traded it for the hoodlums. And I traded it for a completely bald and nude one because they're the rarest of the rare. And then afterwards I was like, I don't know if I should have done that. So I got a little jealous there, but I'm going to keep spinning. So far, if you see your name, you are a winner. So Dale, Coach P, Brian, and then at Stilly Ryan. Oh, I know who that is.
The Boys 22.
Yeah, our boy Kevin.
I know he retweeted it and everything. I don't know if he retweeted just for publicity or because he wants something like that. But hey, there you go. Whatever. Since he's a Cowboys fan, whatever he tells me he wants, I'm just going to ship him a bag of coal instead.
Like that. I love Kevin.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You guys have any predictions for I was gonna turn our attention to Unknown Kid. You are also a winner.
Well, how many is that so far? That's 5?
6, I think.
6, yeah. 6.
So how's the NFT market right now? Like, I know it's a down market, but do you see the trend like flipping anytime soon?
I mean, crypto as a whole is down. In my personal opinion, I think we'll need to see like an up market or a bull market in Bitcoin, and then to altcoins like Ethereum, all those other random coins, and then the NFT game will come back into it. That's kind of the cycle we saw the last time when NFTs are up. NFTs are down bad right now. There's a few collections that are still popular and have the demand. So right now we're kind of just sitting on our hands. Ballers in particular, like we're trying to add to our collection and add to our experience while this is happening, so that we're in a good position when momentum.
This is the time to buy though, right? Like when it's down, this is the time to get in, right?
That's what they say for a lot of things. You buy,
yeah,
you
but
buy
it
when
can
there's
always
fear, and
it can always go lower. I mean, I think we're just in a bad economic market
there's so much swirling in the world. I mean, with the war and just all the stuff with the banks, it's like it's been tough, and I would have loved this, to be in my position, 2 years ago when everyone was like, rolling that COVID money was flowing and everything was good in that sense financially. It's been tough. But we'll get through it.
My big fumble was, and Sam Major, I don't know if I don't know if you'll understand, but I had a Cool Cats. I had a Cool Cats when it was 0.08, and then I think sold it right at 1 Ethereum, and then it went up to I think as high as like 20.
See, I was still messing with Top Shot when Cool Cats popped off.
So
I had no clue,
You'll enjoy this then.
That was like June,
It was June, and you'll enjoy this then. I sold my Cool Cat at 1 Ethereum on the off chance that I got in queue for the NBA Finals Legendary, and I actually got the pack, but the pack cost $800. But yeah, so I sold the Cool Cat for a Legendary Top Shot. Although now that's all, Cool Cats is dead too. But
they're good. I mean, they're an OG project. They're back around that 1 ETH. They're another one. It's so this market is so weird because like Cool Cats, they have an active community. They've gotten like new leadership. They're building as well, and still it hasn't clicked for a lot of people. So
but which,
like you said, I think a lot of it is just there's a lot of outside issues for everyone personally, and until those things change, then we'll see something happen in the NFT market.
Who's your MVP vote for?
I'll be Team Embiid. Let's go.
As I slowly turn around my 76ers.
There we go. This is Joker. Hasn't he won it like 2 in a row? I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's get some let's get a rotation going.
I got the Joker Embiid stuff is hilarious. I mean, Major, you talk about, having a conversation and stuff. Jokic and Embiid fans, I feel like are the new rivalry, the new Michigan-Ohio State rivalry.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, but no, we love JoJo here in Philly. Where are you located at? Major, I know you're in California. Sam, you're in Florida. Where are you located at?
Me, I'm northeast.
We're in the Northeast.
Rhode Island.
Oh, cool. All right. I mean, I'm right outside Philly, down here in South Jersey. Yeah. Well, you're in Rhode Island. There's a big college commitment tomorrow. He's boiling it down between Providence, Rutgers, and Michigan State.
Again, Ben, you are the only person that cares.
I was like, why did you announce? But okay, like I don't.
Why? The only reason he cares is Ben's the only one who would care about a possible Rutgers.
Look how serious his face is. He's like, what are you guys talking about? Like,
he's a 4-star. You guys do know that Rutgers has the #1 recruiting class in basketball for 2024. Like #1.
I did not know that. Thank you for
Yeah. Well, maybe you should, shut your trap and go do something golf related.
I did. I hit an outright today.
Wait. It's not. I'm not going to tell you to shut up and dribble. I'm going to say I don't know, shut up and putt or something.
Shut up and putt. There you go.
Shut up and putt.
Caddy.
Hey. I mean, you hired me to hit outrights. I hit outrights.
I know. All right, we're getting down to it. This is number 17.
I kind of want to see.
Oh, I know Drippy Buckets.
I think after this, I want to see who gets the first prize. I think that's going to be the fun part, is a scramble to
who runs
first.
Well, actually, what I might do actually is invite on anyone who picks. So I'll show you. So the various cards I have to give away. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but you got Topps complete MLB set. I have a couple of these 2022-23. Are these the rookie? I think these are chance for Banchero, autograph, and then a bunch of and then the Leaf draft. So Bryce Young, Kenny Pickett. So it's from the incoming rookies and those who were rookies last year. But I think everything is guaranteed an autograph.
And
but
this
no, I'm gonna
Ben's personal collection, so you guys need to
I forgot to so let me go ahead and add on. This portion is brought to you by Evan Sports Cards and Collectibles. Sorry, it's for your face right now. As I got all that, I got all that stuff on there.
Nice.
All right, so what were we at? We were at
so
now we're at 18. But now anyone who wins and chooses a card, if you want to come on a show and rip it there, just enjoy the experience. All right, Brian Smith.
So when you guys collect your stuff, are you the guys that keep them all wrapped up and everything, or you open them up and everything? I'm the type of person that I'd leave my stuff wrapped up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so and I don't have them handy. Yeah, I mean, if it comes to a collectibles, I'm gonna take better care of it than I do myself. I'm
put the white gloves on.
Yeah, it's in a
air pressure.
You have to decontaminate before.
The real question, Ben: do you wear your shoes or do you let them sit?
Do I what?
You said with your collectibles, you take care of them better than you take care of yourself. Do you wear your shoes or do you let them sit?
Well, I wear shoes.
This has always been with shoes. With shoes, it's always been the collectibles.
Let them sit. Yeah, Ben was like, "No, I wear shoes."
I'm not asking if you go barefoot all the way around.
Yes, of course I wear shoes. This is the last one here. No, I never really got into our guy Dan Brown.
Brown.
All right, that's that's it. I never really got into collecting shoes. Hats, totally different story. I'll take good care of them, but I will wear them. But shoes, I have 2 pairs of shoes. I don't know what to tell you. I got 2 pairs of shoes. I have other nice dress shoes and stuff, but in terms of sneakers, I have my running athletic sneakers, and then I just have my everyday sneakers.
Yeah.
Damn,
so that means Ben is a billionaire. That's a trait of a billionaire. They just wear whatever is in the corner. I mean, I'm not a big shoe collector. I have a lot of shoes, but I don't have the Jordans and all the collectible stuff. I just wear whatever I like. You know what I mean? I don't really care about cleaning them and all that stuff. I'm not that type of guy,
If I was a billionaire, we wouldn't be recording on StreamYard. We would be recording in a studio that has a neon light of GenF Media behind us.
It's coming. Don't worry, it's coming.
Yeah. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put that stuff out. Yep, you're good to go, man. No worries.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Congratulations on your first show. I hope you have many, many, many more. I'll be tuning in. I'll shoot you a follow on Twitter. Awesome. Yeah, and we'll hook up whoever picks the baller. We'll hook them up with a pair of sneakers as well. So yeah, Ben,
I'll be in touch. I'll be in touch with you when they reach out to me. Yeah,
right on,
stuff, man.
All right, peace.
See ya. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll put out this list of winners on Twitter. If you're watching this, if you win, just reach out to me, and we're just gonna do it in terms of who wants it first. I feel like that was the better way to go. Yeah.
No, I like that.
Yeah. So we did. So like, I wanted to talk NFL draft, Masters preview, opening weekend, MLB. There's way too much that we want to do. Okay, we want to cover the
Star Wars thing, man.
We want to cover the NFL draft. We're gonna have a May the 4th Star Wars draft as well. We have a bunch of Masters content coming out starting tomorrow. We're gonna do a Hot Ones challenge. We're gonna seriously do whatever we feel like, and that's
and honestly, that's why that's what made me, when you pitched it to me and everything, I was like, it feels like he's saying we can kind of do whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
That, you know what I mean?
I told you guys, I said, if you were to like write an article or something, just turn it into a show.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are not, what we are not is we are not DFS experts who we will not be doing, week 4 start sits. We're not going to be doing buy low, dynasty. We're not going to be doing all the stuff that you see elsewhere. There are a lot of people who do great job with it. We're just carving out our own niche, and right now that niche is whatever floats our boat. We'll see what sticks, and after we all become billionaires, we'll look back on this opening show and just chuckle a little bit. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But hey, we're at 53 minutes. I know you guys got to run. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. You guys want to add anything to this?
No, I'm just excited, man. This is going to be fun, man. I love startups. I love the underdog story. You know what I mean? I feel like we're kind of doing this a little different than other people. So I think we're making it a little more difficult, but I think when we get past it, I think it's going to be nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so a lot of upside.
You said, I'm going to bring this full circle. You said underdog story, where we will be talking movies on GFM. So there's a movie that I've never seen that I really don't care to see, and that's Rudy. And I've never seen Rudy. I have no interest in it. Like, it doesn't look. I have heard nothing but meh about the movie. They're like,
well, don't get me wrong, the movie sucks, but
okay,
the story
is
good. Pretty much. If you like Rocky, it's the Rocky story. If you like what's another like
with Samwise Gamgee?
Bad News Bears. If you like the what's the hockey one with the kids? The Disney
Miracle.
If you like that type of stuff, Rudy is like the pinnacle of that. So if you like those things, you will love Rudy.
Okay, all right. Peer pressure on a public show.
I can't wait to get on some of those movie shows, man. I'm a cinephile myself, so we'll figure.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we're gonna have fun. Yeah. Maybe we'll do like a watch party. I'll watch Rudy, and it'll just show my face watching. Yeah, watch it.
That'd be dope. And then we have a discussion. It'll be good.
Yeah. Which one's Rudy? No.
That is good.
Yep. All right, guys, we're gonna sign off. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We will catch up in Discord. Sam, I know we gotta talk some Masters stuff, but thanks everyone for tuning in. And again, if you were one of the winners, I'll post it on Twitter. I'll actually also post it in a post on our YouTube channel. Just reach out to me, and it's gonna be a sort of a first come thing based on what you want, and yeah, should be good stuff. All right. Signing off, guys, and we will talk soon.
Peace.
See ya.
Peace.